Hey everyone, Ryan here from Nerds for Hire, and I know it's been a while since my last YouTube demo video, but today I've got the Motorola Xoom for you. I'll show you what's in the box quickly. We've got the tablet, the Xoom tablet. We've got some guides and regulatory and legal information, and it comes with a micro USB cable. That's micro, not mini. And it comes with a charger, wall charger. This is not a USB charging cable. You cannot charge it through the USB. The USB cable is only used for data transfer. Alright, so that's enough about that stuff. Okay, so as you can see, the tablet is a 10.1 inch tablet. Gives you a 16 by 10 aspect ratio. It does 1280 by 800 resolution. It's got a 1 gigahertz dual core processor, and it does 720p HD video and 5 megapixel still images through the camera on the rear. Okay, so I'll just show you quickly the bottom of the device. It has, starting on the left, you've got the port for the micro USB, and then beside that you've got a port for the micro HDMI to connect it to your TV so you can view your videos on your television. And beside that, it's got contact points for charging it in the charging cradle, which does not come with. And beside that, it's got a little jack for the charging cable I just showed you earlier. Beside that, it's got a microphone, and on the right side it's got absolutely nothing. You can see on the left side it has the volume up and down buttons. On the front it's got a camera right there. I don't know if you can really see that too well. That's the front facing camera. And on the top it has a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, and beside that it's got a little flip up tab that pulls out, and that's where you put your SIM card for getting on 3G or 4G. This particular model does not get on 3G. Also inside the slot it's got another spot for a micro SD card, and you can read on the micro SD card, it actually says replace with micro SD card only after Android system update. So right now the version of Android that this comes with is 3.0, which is honeycomb, and it does not recognize that micro SD card or the SIM card. I don't think that'll happen until version 3.1. On the back of the device we've got you got the speaker, the left speaker, the dual LED flash, and the 5 megapixel 720p HD video / still camera. And beside that, the left speaker, you've got the on-off button, or also the sleep button. Over on the right side you've got the and I'm saying this is right because when you turn it around this is actually on your right side. You've got the right speaker. So let me turn it around. The case actually feels it's not rubberized. It's actually kind of like a hard aluminum. The top part of the device is actually rubbery. I don't know why they did it that way. Either way, it's pretty heavy and it's slippery, so you got to hold on to it, or else if you drop this thing, for sure I think it might break because it's pretty heavy if it drops from even a short distance. Okay, so I'll turn it on now. I've got it set to the pattern unlock, and I've got it in the shape of my first initial. It creates an interesting problem, possibly. The screen is so glossy and shiny that after a while it attracts so much grease from your fingers that the pattern that you keep entering shows up on the actual device. So you don't need to I mean, if you hand this to somebody, they don't even need to ask you what the unlock pattern is. They can actually see it from the grease left behind from your fingers. So that's a potential problem if you don't clean the device often. Okay, so on the main screen, once you turn it on, in each corner, I'll show you what they have displayed. So the first button on the left brings you back to the previous screen. It's not going to do anything because I'm already at the last screen here. Same thing, this button in the middle is the home screen. It brings you back to this main page. And then the third button is pretty interesting. It shows you a list of the previous programs or applications you had open. So I'll tap on that, and you can see what I've been using, Gmail, voice search, settings, that sort of thing. And then you can hit the down button to hide the list. In the top left corner, you have Google search. It'll bring up Google, and you can do a search for whatever. Also interestingly enough, there's I'll just close this off. So to close it off, you just hit the down button. There's also another type of search called a voice search. So let's say I tap on that, and I'll show you the different options. You can just read them yourself. So you can navigate, directions to, map of, and the final one's web search. So what I'll do is I'll just do a speak now. Nerds for hire, Markham. So it didn't actually get that because I kind of delayed my speech a little bit. So let's try that again. Nerds for hire, Markham. There you go. So it actually found it on my second attempt if I just speak clearly. So that's pretty neat. You can also use it for navigation as well. So I'll just get out of this, go back to the home screen. And okay, so in the top right corner of the home screen, you can add, this is where you can add widgets and apps to any one of the home screens. You actually get 5 home screens. You get 2 to the left, you get 1 in the middle, and 2 to the right. So to add applications to any one of those, or widgets, you just tap this button in the top right. It zooms out and shows you all 5 home screen pages, and then below that you have your options for widgets, app shortcuts, wallpapers, and more. So if you want to add widgets to the main screen, you just scroll through the widgets they have listed here, and you just grab one by holding it down, and you drag it to the screen you want. You can just let it go, but then that just puts it on a random location on that home screen. So another way to actually get back to the previous screen that I was just showing you was you can actually hold down and it'll zoom out. So let's say I wanted to add that widget to a specific spot on that screen. You hold it down, drag it, but you don't let it go. You just wait till it zooms in, and then you can choose where you want to place this. So you just let it go and it'll place it on the screen. Now also, if you wanted to take those widgets off of the main screen, you can grab it, and in the top right corner there's a remove option. So you drag it there, the object turns red, you can let it go, and that removes it from the screen. So let's say I wanted to remove an application that I installed. You go to the apps, and let's see, I got a bunch of Angry Birds here, so let me get rid of one of them. Actually no, I'll get rid of this droid shooting game. It's an augmented reality game. It's not that great actually. So you grab it, and then there's an option, instead of saying remove, it says uninstall. So that'll actually remove the application from the tablet. It's not the same as removing it from the home screen. This is actually removing it from the tablet. So to get back to the home screen, like I said, you push the home button and back to the home screen. Okay, so that's how you add widgets. Beside that, I already tapped on it, but you would have seen it briefly just now. If you tap on the apps, it'll list all the applications you've installed on the device, and here's where you uninstall them or arrange them. So I'll get out of that, I'll go back to the home screen. In the bottom right corner is where you get to the multiple settings and options on the device. So you tap that, and right now it shows me the time, date, my connection is Wi-Fi, My battery strength is 33%. It's getting kind of low. And below that, it shows the applications I have running. Right now I only have Skype running, but I'm not signed in. And then beside that, it has something that looks like an equalizer. That's actually the settings button. So you tap on that, it brings up more settings, but not all of them. So you can lock the screen, put it in airplane mode, turn Wi-Fi on and off, adjust the brightness, and turn the notifications on or off. But then below that, there's another settings button. You tap on that, and that brings you to the full list of settings on the device. So you've got wireless networks where you can configure Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, I guess 3G and 4G would be in here as well. And then you can just see all the other settings you can go through on the left. Okay, so that does it for the buttons, the different options in all four corners of the tablet. I'll get into some of the widgets. One of the things I like about some of the widgets is they're animated, some of them. So this one is my bookmarks widget. So it has all the bookmarks that I've saved so far. So you can actually scroll through it right here on the widget, which is kind of neat. It's also got a clock widget, the usual things that you've seen before. It just went to sleep on me. So I'll turn it on again. Okay, so I mean, I can't get into all the applications that come with the Xoom. All I can say is that the device is very, very fast. It's a little heavy. It doesn't come out of the box anyways right now with 4G support. That's an upgrade. So is the micro SD. Those are some of my pet peeves. Other than that, the device, it's a solid device. So that's basically been my quick demo of the Motorola Xoom. My name is Ryan from Nerds for Hire. Thanks for watching. If you liked the demo video, please subscribe to our channel. Thank you.